Blazejowski, gate 2. Can it finally win? We'll find out. 10 the win.
He can see it through. Blazejowski the winner from just a canter.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another race day preview. A bit of change of room just for this week. Hopefully we'll be back in the main room next week, but it's going to be a cracking day's racing in the Valley. Can't wait to get into it. I was a tad disappointing last week with my performance tip wise, but this week I'm looking to bounce back strong. Race 1 is a 3-year-old benchmark 70 over the 1,000 metres. Unflinching is the short price favourite at $2. Closely followed by DUCHY of Savoy, the filly at $2.30 down there. They clearly hit the market. This is Unflinching's last start effort at the Valley. This was 9 weeks ago, so it's off a 9-week let up. But this was a 3-year-old benchmark 70 over the 1,000 metres at the Valley, so it's the same class, track, trip. So yeah, this is basically a good reference for this horse, and if it can be winning 3-year-old benchmark 70s like this over 1,000 metres at the Valley in this manner, then it should be doing the same again on the weekend. It's off a bit of a let up, had a recent jump out that was good. Damien Thornton ride should go to the fence in the lead, good chance. DUCHY of Savoy will be right there behind it, and it'll be finishing strong late. The Superintendent was a good winner last start at Sandown, and Rock Artist should be pushing forward to the lead, might need a bit further, but I like Unflinching in the first at the Valley. I think it and DUCHY of Savoy are clearly the two to beat. Race 2 is a 2-year-old handicap over the 1,200 metres. EROS at $2.40 is the favourite. Sumatra for James Cummings and Jamie Carr is at $3.20. Cat the Headlights, another first starter, at $4.80 up there. This is EROS's first start at Geelong in a 2-year-old maiden behind Extravagant Star. It had a pretty tough run, race wide without cover for the first part of the race, and then eventually crossed to be outside the leader. It could have gone either way this race. If EROS had have won this race, it probably would have started odds on this occasion. So this is a good form reference. I think it's had the race experience before, whereas some of the other key chances in the market I haven't, like Count the Headlights, but it was a very good jump out from Count the Headlights at Cranbourne. It's going well. Sumatra was a recent Warwick Farm trial winner in Sydney. That went well. And Hoops has also had the race experience down the straight, was not bad behind Letizia. But I'm hoping EROS from Gate 3, Mark Zara, can bring up his first winner for a while. Race 3 is a benchmark 100 over the 2,500 metres. Darshan Sweet Jr. is the $2.40 favourite, has won 3 on the bounce. $3.80 for Good Idea, who is the class horse in the race. This is a recent effort at Caulfield of Starcaster and In a Twinkling. A race won by Ho Ho Khan from Hong Kong, and Dark Dream finished second, who subsequently won last week at Flemington with Starcaster on the weekend. This run to the eye looks pretty disappointing, but gets up to the 2,500 metres, gets back to the Valley, can hopefully hold the lead and go a bit slower than last time, and it absolutely loves the Valley. 5 starts for 2 wins. Linda Meach retains the ride. I reckon Starcaster is a tad over the odds at $5. It's only a bigger price than normal because of the last start effort. Blenheim Palace is the one at a price that interested me. Was a bit disappointing behind Tiger last start, but it's had excuses in its past couple of runs, and only 3 runs back was 2 lengths off Starcaster and Dark Dream in a handicap at Werribee. So I think that's over the odds, 3 each way on it. Good Idea, the class in the race, and In a Twinkling has a chance, and with Starcaster. Race 4 is a benchmark 70 over the 2,500 metres. Saving is the early $4 favourite. Lost Impact is at $4.40, $5 for Salto Angel, but it's a wide open race. This was Saving and its last start effort at the Valley over 3,000 metres. This horse is a real tough horse. It goes to the front in its races and it just kicks away, and its past couple of races it has. Only 4 runs ago smashed Tiger by 6 lengths, but then subsequently lost to it next start. This was over 3,000 metres, so 2,500 to step back in distance isn't ideal, but it should get to the front from gate 5, control it at its own leisure like always, and it could win again. It's never won on Saturday grade, I'm sure, but maybe Saturday's the day for it to break that drought. Salto Angel, it was a good run last start behind Brilliant Venture at Caulfield. It can run well. Lost Impact from gate number 1, might need a fast run race, and so will PACKER'S Bond, might need a fast run race, so they're both chances if that happens, but I think Saving can control it and hopefully win. Race 5 is a benchmark 78 over the 1,000 metres. Yulong Command is the $2.50 favourite, goes to the front. WINSUM $2.70 and $5.50 for Sam's Image. This was Yulong Command's last start effort behind Scorched Earth down the Flemington Straight. Now this was a while ago, about 5 weeks. Yulong Command likes its runs spaced. I like it on the weekend. It's drawn a tad wide with pace drawn inside it, which is the only bad thing, but it has the speed to cross, I feel. Matty Cartwright claims 2, gets down to 59 kilos. It's been racing well, and I think it deserves another win at the Valley. So I like Yulong Command. I'm going to tip it on top. WINSUM is the one that if they go too quick, it'll be peeling off their back slate and going whoosh goes 3 from 3 at the 1,000 metres. It's a good chance. The last Napoleon at the track and trip, 7 starts, 5 of them have come in the top 3. So the last Napoleon is a real jet. Pocket Rocket, Moonee Valley 1000. It can run well, and Sam's Image will be on pace and doing well. I like Yulong Command in race number 5. Race 6 is a benchmark 70 over the 1,200 metres. Mariamia is the $3.60 favourite, closely followed by Sharp Response at $3.70. They clearly hit the market. Next best $8 is Olberg. This was Sharp Response's last start effort behind Clemenceau down the Flemington Straight. It beat Squid Game, and they gapped the rest, those 3. If it's coming within a length of Clemenceau and it's beating Squid Game, it's got to be competitive in one of these races. Gate 8, Moonee Valley usually suits on-pace horses. That's the only downside, but it'll be sprinting late. Sharp Response will. It'll be chasing down the leaders, and it's good enough to win. I'm having 20 the win on it, 10 the win on Invincible Jet. Finally draws a good gate. Finally gets up in distance. I reckon $10 is over the odds about it. Mariamia can win first up. I thought there was no value in the price whatsoever, so I've got it in for third, and Deep Dive from gate number 1 should be holding a spot nicely. But I like Sharp Response and Invincible Jet in race number 6. I'm hoping one of them can win. Race 7 is a benchmark 84 over the 1,500 metres. Fundraiser is the $3.30 favourite. High and Dry $8.50, $8 for Galactic Fury, and Unanimous down there is at $4. This was Fundraiser's last start effort down the straight at Flemington behind Pioneer River. Now, what makes Fundraiser unique in this race is that it's probably not proven at the 1,500 metres, but this is why I tipped it, because it's racing at the 1,500 metres. The very next race, race number 8, is a benchmark 84 over 1,200 metres. If they were smart, the trainers, they would put it in that race, because it's a query at the distance, but they've put it in the 1,500 metre race. For some reason, that stands out to me. Gate 3, John McNeil can win. I've got it 20 the win. 5 each way on BAOL, who I think is the value of the day. Goes to Kieran and David Eustace as its new stable. That's amazing. Gate 4, first up, can carry the 60 kilos well. The only query is it might need further. And the tight turning track might not suit it. Galactic Fury, Unanimous are 2 chances, but I like LaBelle and also Fundraiser in race number 7. Race 8 is a benchmark 84 over the 1,200 metres. In the Boat is the $3.10 favourite, the last start winner at Caulfield. $7.50 for Curran, $8 down there for Sacred Palace. This was In the Boat's last start win at Caulfield. It just beat Marine 1. It crossed easily from the outside gate on this occasion and won well. Draws a better gate here. It's up in class, but Alana Kelly gets it down to 55 kilos. Moonee Valley usually suits on paces. In the Boat's one, it's past 3. I reckon it'll go to the front and give them all something to chase down. I really like In the Boat on the weekend. I've got it as my best bet of the day. 30 the win on In the Boat. Curran hasn't raced for a while. Step up mid distance is good, but it's drawn a terrible gate. I've got it in there for second. Pioneer River is up in class, and it's not down the straight, so those are queries, but it can run well. Midships isn't totally impossible to win on the weekend. It's first up. It does okay first up. Laura Lafferty, $34. I like In the Boat as my best of the day on the weekend. Race 9 is a Fillies and Mares benchmark 70 over the 1,200 metres. Patrica Gold is at $4.80, but it's an easing favourite. $5 Mariamia and $7 the rest. This is Mariamia's last start effort at Sandown. This was in a Fillies and Mares benchmark 70. It led, it got backed in late, and it ran okay, finished a length and a half off the winner, which was Starring Roll. 2 runs back. This horse was in the inferior ground on Pakenham Cup Day, coming close to Under My Spell, who was well fancied for a good race last week at Flemington. I think this horse getting back to Moonee Valley is key. 2 from 4 at Moonee Valley. Gate 1 can hold a position, just needs clear luck in the straight and it can win. Estoril Park is my next best. It can definitely win. Leon and Troy Corstens. Matty Cartwright takes the claim. Gate 3, good gate. Gloves are off. Also has a good gate. Also has a good weight. It can run well as well. And GABEIRA, I just wish it hadn't have drawn gate 11. That's the only downside, but it can run well. Thanks for watching my preview. See you next week.